There's a phenomenon about humans and animals. When an animal is born, it's complete, right? It's ready to go out. It could do anything. It could jump. It could walk. It could run. It could eat. But a human being, what happens? Is born, could do nothing. It has to be cradled. It has to be fed. It has to be cleaned. It's not capable of doing anything. So I would ask you, why is that? We are the king of all the creatures. So if we're the king and we're superior, shouldn't we be created with the capabilities of going out there and, you know what? I'm born today. And you know what I'm doing? I'm running to the base medrash. But we can't. We can't even talk. We can't even converse. We can't even understand. How come Hashem didn't give us that ability to start off life in the base medrash from day one? Do you know how much greater we would be? Could you imagine if Rav Shach, Rav Moshe Feinstein, they were great people? Or the Tanoim, the Amoraim, Abaye, and Rava, they started off in the base medrash and they were day one? They were greater. Wait, we didn't start until 7, 8, slowly 9, 10. Why don't we get a head start? Animals have a head start. Why don't we have a head start? Hashem, why'd you do this? I'll make it very vivid. 2 years ago, on my front lawn, settled a duck. Only in Edison you're going to get like that, right? A duck settled there. I didn't think anything of it. It was there today, it was there tomorrow, and before I know it, it doesn't move. You could run at it, you could throw rocks at it, the duck didn't move. I finally realized that it has eggs underneath. And it ain't moving. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to abandon its children. It sat there, I don't know, I think it was at least a month or two, I don't know. Didn't move. All of a sudden, I remember it was a Friday afternoon, and the duck started to rise. Everybody came out of the house. From my house, all the neighbors, all the kids came out to see the Neuwirth duck has risen. And you got to see the eggs cracking open. 6 eggs crack open, and 6 chicks emerge from these eggs. And the mother gets up, and the mother starts to walk across my lawn. You know what my lawn is, right? And you know what's on the side of my front lawn? The river, the brook that separates Edison and Highland Park. They all follow the mother. All of a sudden they're walking down to the river. I'm like, wait, what's going to happen here? The mother duck jumps in. It's about 6 feet high from the edge of the river, the brook, into the water. The mother jumps in. And guess what? The next one jumps. I couldn't believe it. They were born a minute ago. And they had the ability to walk from the lawn to the river and jump 6 feet into the water and swim. Where'd they learn how to swim? I can't swim now. And I took so many lessons, I still can't swim. And these little ducks are swimming after a minute or two of being born. That's what I'm talking about. Another thing in Edison we have is deer, right? You ever see a deer after it gives birth? I've had it. They love my backyard. Same thing. The brook, it all goes together. We have a lot of weeds and stuff there, so they hide out in my backyard. There was a deer that was sitting out there for a good day or two. It was also over Shabbos. This is when you see all of these things. They're hanging out there for a long time. Usually the deer move. This deer wasn't moving. And we realized it was pregnant. And sure enough, Shabbos morning, it gave birth. And all of a sudden, boom, baby deer moving out, shooting through the grass, shooting through the trees, as if it knew this for 30 years. It's unbelievable. And for us, first the kid sleeps and sleeps and sleeps for a couple of weeks. Finally opens his eyes, finally gives a smile, finally gives a coo, and we're happy as can be. And then finally he'll make a sound, and more sounds, and giggle, and grow a tooth. And then by one, hopefully it starts to crawl, right? There's such a slow progression here. What's the reason? We could accomplish so much more. So let me tell you the answer. In order to succeed, we need to grow in stages. What does a deer accomplish in life? Nothing. What does a cow accomplish in life? Nothing. What does a duck accomplish in life? Nothing. Yeah, it was created right away with all its abilities, but it doesn't accomplish anything. It doesn't reach anything. We have to grow in stages. And that's what a Ben Torah is about. That's what we are. We're B'nai Torah. In order to become the Chafetz Chaim, in order to become Rav Moshe Feinstein, it takes time. It takes rung by rung, progression, slowly, and realizing we've accomplished one thing, accomplished another thing. You accomplished reading a Gemara, now try Rashi. You tried Rashi, you mastered Rashi, now master Taisus. You mastered Taisus, now master Maharsha. Master the Ran, master the Rif. That's what life is all about. Rung by rung. Do Yerushalmi. You did Bavli, do Yerushalmi. That's what life is about. Progression. That's how you become great. If we were all of a sudden born with the ability to do everything like Esav, we would be an Esav. I've done it. I'm good. I have everything. No, we have to realize we're at the bottom. And we got to start growing.